In this video, we are going over coins from 1972 worth a lot of money. There are small details in this video that you do not want to miss. When it comes to 1972 coins, this is the only video you'll need, so make sure you save it and share it with a friend if you want. But let's hop right into this video. So this is a 1972D 5-cent Jefferson nickel that sold for $1,440. This coin was graded by PCGS at a mint state 62. Now let's point out the elephant in the room here. Why is this coin this color? Well, that's because this coin was accidentally struck on a Philippines 5-cent coin. Now, when it comes to error coins that are worth a lot of money, what you need to know is that you want to be looking out for the size of the coin, the color of the coin, and the weight of the coin. That means you want to get a scale for your coins. That way you can weigh them. Once you've done all that and you know that you have a coin worth a lot of money or that it's not typical, then what you're going to want to do next is educate yourself on how to sell the coin for the most amount of money possible, because there are people out there that do want to take advantage of us and pay us a little bit of money for something that's worth a ton. That way they can make the money. Let's not let that happen. And you should join us and get your free ebook down below, but you don't have to do that, guys. Let's just hop into this next coin. This 1972 coin is a 1-cent coin that sold for $312. I won't spend too much time here, but essentially, again, you can see that the color is a bit off here, and that's because it was accidentally struck on a 10-cent planchet. Now, what is a planchet, you may be asking? Essentially, a planchet is just a piece of metal that the coins are struck on, and this was struck on a 10-cent planchet. That's what allowed it to sell for $312. $3,055 for this 1972 25-cent coin graded by PCGS at a mint state 68. Now, this is a D mint marked coin, which means the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Now, you can see a little bit of browning on the coin. Now, that is a naturally occurring oxidation process called toning. Toning happens depending on where the coin is stored, and the air will oxidize with the metals in the coin. What you need to know is that when it comes to the 1972 D Washington quarter, the grade is all that really matters. You can see this one's very shiny and lustrous. Someone got it graded and they got a very high grade, only 2 points away from the perfect grade of 70, and that's why this coin sold for $3,055. $4,200 for this 1972 S 25-cent Washington quarter. Now, this coin was double struck on a cent planchet. Not going to spend a ton of time here because it's pretty obvious what's going on, but this coin was graded by NGC at a proof 66 red. So pretty much regardless if this was intentional or an accident, somehow this happened where a penny planchet went through the hopper and struck on this quarter hub, allowing it to have this impression of the quarter. Such a cool and unique error. If you ever spot one, make sure you hold on to it safely, because this one sold for $4,200. $336 for this 1972 D 1-cent coin. And now this one was accidentally struck on a Philippines 5-cent blank. This one weighs 2.4 grams. As we know, these 1972 coins should not weigh 2.4 grams. So if you have a 1972 coin, make sure you weigh it, because it could be worth a lot of money, just like this one that sold for $336. $8,400 for this 1972 S 10-cent Roosevelt dime graded by PCGS at a proof 70 deep cameo. So S mint marked coins you can see above the date there are from the San Francisco Mint, and typically they produce proof coins. Now, proof coins are not always more rare and valuable, but sometimes they are, especially if they get the 70 grade. Now, to put things into perspective, getting the 70 grade is incredibly challenging and difficult. I do not advise for doing that unless you know what you're doing when it comes to grading. Grading can be a challenging task, so make sure to keep your wits about you. Guys, what you need to know here is that if the coin grades at the perfect grade, it's simply going to be worth a ton of money. That's why this one sold for $8,400. Such a cool coin here. This one sold for $4,560. This 1972 25-cent Washington quarter was graded by NGC at a mint state 62. Some beautiful, beautiful colors here, but essentially what happened here is this coin was struck with a Philippines 5 centimos planchet struck in the obverse. So essentially this planchet was struck into this coin. What happened here is maybe there were two planchets on top of each other and the hub came down and struck on top of both of of them. Regardless, definitely a genuine error and it looks beautiful, and that's why someone paid $4,560 for it. $14,400 for this 1972 Lincoln Cent Memorial coin. Now this one is a very high grade of a PCGS mint state 67 plus. Now that plus sign pretty much means that the grader thought that the coin looked very nice, so they gave it the plus designation. It may seem silly, but that small little plus designation will increase the value significantly for the coin. Now the main reason why this coin sold for so much money is because this is a doubled die obverse coin. Obverse means the front of the coin. Double dies pretty much happen when the hub has an error on it, which causes a variety of coins to get out into circulation with this doubling. Now what you need to know is that if you look at Liberty on the left, Date at the right, and In God We Trust at the top, you'll see some doubling happening to the letters and numbers there. If you have this on a 1972 coin, you're in luck because this one sold for $14,400.